And this is another display that starts straight from takeoff with a marvellous flourish. Straight into a barrel roll, retracting the undercarriage as he does so, and thereby capturing the display line before quarter rolling onto the knife edge. There is a new development to this display for this season compared to last. And now pulling up into a Humpty Bump manoeuvre, but he never just pulls straight up into these manoeuvres. He often throws in a quarter roll or a half roll on the way up, or indeed on the way down out of them, and it was a half roll on the way up there. There are 20 manoeuvres listed in his sequence, but in truth there are far more than 20 manoeuvres on
It's aerobatic. Yeah, this is a really impressive display. Given the size and the stature and the lack of sound coming from this aircraft, between every manoeuvre there is a link manoeuvre, generally a roll or a derry turn, in order to introduce the next of the manoeuvres. And also, he'll put
So there we had a loop with a roll on the top, but now up for a stall turn. But this is a classic example of what we were just talking about, because a full vertical roll, as he climbs, the speed bleeds off, a plentiful application of rudder, and round he goes for the stall turn, but you'll see him throwing in another vertical roll on the downline. This single turboprop aircraft, 950 shaft horsepower from Pratt & Whitney, Canada, PT-9M engine, top speed of around 360 miles. Now this is the most potent machine in the Slovenian inventory. And this is a vertical S manoeuvre, so watch him as he transcribes an S in the vertical. But this is with a half roll after he's performed both portions of the half loop.
To finish a spin between 5 and 7, let alone 1/4.
Very spirited performance, and a lot of people do try to compare the likes of the PC-9M and the Tucano.
G tolerance is all gained by the human in the cockpit and the M1 manoeuvre that he'll be performing as the positive G builds up.
And then into a maximum rate turn in front of us. Watch now as the PC-9M regains the display line along the main runway. Straight out the back, rolls inverted. And now again, he's going to be pushing, what's he feeling here, Mark?
Rushing to his head is hanging on the straps, if you like. The aircraft is upside down, he's pushing, so his head is going towards the canopy. Very uncomfortable. It does lead to sometimes problems with the eyes. You can have burst blood vessels. In our Phantom display, we had a -2.5 G push-up. I burst a blood vessel in my eye one day. It felt spectacular, but it didn't look that good, so we took it out of the routine.
Now he's extended the undercarriage, and we'll be seeing him perform also as a verti roll, verti bus with the gear extended.
Just a really good view of the 3 hard points under each wing. The inner 2 are rated
Unguided rockets and other stores. One and a half rolls to the inverted, and now we're going to see a complete outside loop. But not just that, because he should be performing a complete roll at the apex of the loop as well. See what I mean about this being a technically demanding display?
And a beautiful transition there. No dishing out whatsoever in going from negative G to positive G for the roll.
utility of the aircraft. prize.
Of course, in November 2023, when they conducted their first ever live air-to-air firing training, they did so out of Andromeda in Greece, and they did so in conjunction with the F-4E Phantoms of the Hellenic Air Force.
Here is the
That is the most impressive slow roll that I have ever seen. 1 nautical mile, absolutely nailed the height all the way through, no dishing out.
Yeah.
That was
Half Cubanate because the gear's coming down, the speed is coming off again, and he's been cleared to land. What a show by a multiple award winner at the Air Tattoo over the years. Yeah, for those that are along the front, you may well hear a variation.